What it do, baby? What it do, baby? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jayla Mitchell, also known as NaturalReign. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe down below. Click the notification bell so you don't miss my new uploads. I done took a little break, which may not seem like a break for a lot of you guys because it's only been a week, but I'm usually supposed to post. Say that 3 times fast. I'm usually supposed to post about 3 times a week, so I've been slacking, but I'm bike like I never lived. So today I'm going to be talking about what nobody seems to tell you about growing long natural hair. These are things that I found out later, either the hard way or I just figured them out and I was like, I didn't have these issues when my hair was shorter. So, you know, long hair is all fun and, you know, all that stuff. It's a lot of work. I don't know where I was going with that, but it is a lot of work. So the first thing nobody told me when it came to growing my hair long, you know, naturally, all that stuff, is that it will start to look like your hair is shedding a lot. Now, let me go ahead and explain this, but first let me go ahead and insert a clip of how much my hair sheds. I needed y'all to see this real quick. I have only detangled half of my hair. This is what happens when I don't detangle my hair for a week. I want y'all to look at it and see and know where I'm coming from. I know it looks like a lot of hair, and that's because it is. And that is because I have more hair. So if you have more hair, you can expect that it will look like more hair is coming out when it sheds. So if your hair is long and it sheds, it should be shedding from the roots. So if it's not shedding from the root, that is what you call breakage, and that is a different problem. Shedding is normal, it is natural. And the video that I'm going to insert, it is my hair shedding after not doing my hair for a week. Usually I do my hair twice a week, but this particular week, I only did it once. So that is how much my hair shed. And at first I'm like, do I need to go to the doctor? Do I need help? And then I realized all the strands were long. This wasn't breakage. It's just that's how much my hair sheds. That's how long my hair is now. Before, when my hair was shorter, it used to be shorter strands, so it didn't look like as much hair. Now the same amount of strands are longer, so it looks like way more hair is shedding. I hope I did a good job of explaining that, but I'm telling you, when I looked at that video, I was like, I'm going bald, and I need to tell y'all, get this off my chest. So the second thing nobody told me is that your hair grows up, not down. And I know it seems so obvious because duh, like look at this. Of course it grows up, not down. But I legit, when I started going natural and everything like that, I felt like my hair wasn't growing. I wasn't seeing any progress. I could not visually see my hair growing. My hair was healthy, but it looked the same for the longest period of time. So I was trying to figure out like what's going on. But my hair just got bigger. You see this right here? This is a dome. It got bigger, but it didn't grow longer. Like I feel like it's been touching this part for the longest period of time. But it's not about where it touches on my shoulders, it's about how big it's getting, how round it's getting, because it was much more compact when it was shorter. So I know my hair is growing because not only can you actually pull your hair down and see your inches, but it's getting bigger. So it grows out, not down, because our hair is not straight. It makes sense, but in the beginning, I was struggling. I was like, all this work, I slave, and all y'all do is criticize. All right, so number 3, I'm sure you guys are familiar with this because around that, you know, natural hair wave, when natural hair became popping and the thing to do, everyone started pushing the agenda to trim your ends like every 3 months, which I think is ridiculous if you're not doing that much to damage your hair. I think you need to listen to your hair. But the whole idea was, in order to grow long hair, you needed to trim your hair this often. Yes, I do believe in trims. No, I don't believe you need to trim your hair every 3 months if it doesn't need to be trimmed. I believe in also listening to your hair. So my hair wouldn't be as long as it is today if I trimmed my hair every 3 months, because my hair did not need to be trimmed that often. So it just, you have to listen to your own hair when it comes to that, but I wouldn't follow the trim your hair every 3 months rule, because you could be cutting off hair that is completely healthy. I follow the look at my ends, see if they're damaged. Is my hair harder to detangle rule? Because that one never fails me. But you know, as I'm growing my hair out longer and everything like that, the key to long hair is healthy hair. If your hair is still healthy, you don't have to trim it that often or that much on a schedule or that much on a routine. So number 4, what nobody told me, I can't speak for everybody, but what nobody told me is you don't need protective styles to grow your hair long. I know in the natural hair community, it has been a big push since forever that protective styles will grow your hair. Your hair is breaking off because you need to protect it. You need to put some more hair in it, protect your hair, all that. I personally don't subscribe to that. I barely and rarely do protective styles. The one protective style I really do love is mini twists. And to be honest with you, most of the time I don't leave it in my hair long enough to actually see any results from having a protective style. It's just not in there long enough. If I only keep them in for a week and a half, I'm not expecting to see 3 inches in growth. It's just not realistic. But what I found is you don't need protective styles. It's one thing to want a protective style to grow your hair. I'm sure it can help, but you don't need it. People also say you can't do wash and goes and grow your hair long. I don't subscribe to that either because I am one of the wash and go queens. I love to do wash and goes. My hair is still long. I really think it comes down to how you feel best taking care of your hair. So if you're somebody who is not going to do your hair often, protective style it up. If you're someone who doesn't have the patience, protective style it up. If you're someone who can do their hair once a week, you know, do a wash and go, moisturize their hair, deep condition, do what you're supposed to do, then you will be completely fine. The other thing with protective styles is people focus so much on growing their hair. You still have to take care of it under that protective style. It's not like a get out of jail free card. You still got to put in some work. So if you're doing that, if you're doing the protective styles and then you're not taking care of your hair underneath, then you could have to cut off the new growth. And I hate to say it, I hate to see it, but that might be a possible thing. So if you're thinking that the only way to grow your hair long and luscious and healthy is to do a protective style, I urge you to rethink that. Who says that? I urge you to rethink that. Whose mom am I? But I urge you to rethink that because it's different things for different people. Don't let other people's opinions about whether you should protect a style or whether you shouldn't protect a style stop you from doing what you need to do. Try it out. Try both out. See which one works. But I think you can use both to grow your hair out, but it's not just protective styles. Like, I cannot subscribe to the idea that the only way that Black people can have long hair is if they add other hair. Now, if you like to do it, if that's something you're into, do it by all means. But let's just not subscribe to the idea that we can't grow it without other hair. All right. So the number 5 thing that nobody told me about growing my hair long is that your curls will naturally start to elongate. And like I said, it makes sense. A lot of these tips, they make sense, but I guess I never really thought of it that way. So a lot of people, or I won't say a lot, but a few people will comment and be like, your curl pattern looks looser than it used to be. My hair is double the length that it used to be. So the weight of my curls is pulling my hair down. I'm still the same hair type. I'm still like somewhere between a 4A, 4B, more on the 4A side, but it loosened up my curls. Another thing that people don't take into account is that I wear my hair stretched all the time. So if you're thinking, oh, you know, your hair looks looser, well, my hair is tighter than this. I just stretch it out. But I didn't know at first. I learned it, but I didn't know at first that my hair was starting to loosen just a tiny bit, not color damage, not heat damage, nothing, but it started to loosen just a little bit over time. And the reason I didn't notice is because it was so gradual. But when I looked at old videos, and if I can, I will go ahead and insert them. But when I look at old videos, my hair was significantly shorter and my curls look a little tighter, but it just loosened up over time. Like, think about it. It's gravity. That's it. That's all there is to it. It's gravity. So there's more weight on the end of your hair, so it pulls your hair down a little bit. You cannot use that excuse for everything. It does not work. If your hair went from being 4C to 3A, that's not because your hair grew out, okay? But I will say, as I grew my hair longer, the curl pattern just loosened a tiny bit. So little that I'm still in the same hair type, but I noticed the difference because I do my hair all the time. All right, so that's all I have for you guys. I really hope you guys found this video helpful, found it interesting, just because I just ran up on these things. I didn't know that was a thing. And a little side note, this is not a part of the list or whatever, but when your hair grows longer, it gets all on your back. And I didn't realize how much I really don't like that feeling. Like when I'm taking a shower and I'm shampooing and deep conditioning my hair, I just really don't like the feeling of my hair just like chilling on my back. And it just, I could go without that feeling. But you know, the sacrifices we make in the name of healthy, long, natural hair. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.